Alright, so here it is. You guys asked for it with this one. And this is part one of my movie collection. And this is going to be done in parts because there is a lot. I am a collector and probably always have been a collector. So we're going to start off with what I have here with my VHS tapes. The ones that I do have up here, what are my favorites. I mean, I actually still have a lot of my VHS tapes, but they're like downstairs in the basement in a bin. The ones I have are the ones that, for the most part, yeah, I have brought up here. So let's go ahead, get right into it. So we're going to start from backwards alphabetical order. So we got X2, X-Men United. We have X-Men, the first one. I don't own all the X-Men movies. I would like to, We have X-Men Episode 1, couple of the first X-Men cartoons from the animated series. Then we have what I like to call the pilot episode of... Let's see, which one is this? From the first X-Men ones. It's right there. Before we got the X-Men we knew today in the 90s. So there's that. Coming up with this one. This is an underground movie. The history on it wasn't really well funded, but it was okay for really what it was. It's a little bit of an underground Snoop Dogg film when he was testing the waters with filming. It's called Urban Menace. Urban Menace. I don't know how many of you guys may have heard of that. That's a recorded one. The Man Called Fred Flintstone. This is a great one. We have The Odd Couple 2. Very, very great movie. Now we're getting into the S's here. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. We have Scooby-Doo Meet the Brew Brothers. That's a classic. We have Space Jam. We have Static Shock. Right there, a couple of the first episodes or so. We got Speed Racer. The 70s, the 80s Spider-Man cartoon. I really enjoy the 80s to 70s Spider-Man cartoon a bit more than I did the one in the 90s. Scarface, right there. Star Wars trilogy. We have Star Wars Episode 2. Star Wars Episode 1. Resident Evil. We have the first Power Rangers movie. Not that shitty remake. We don't mess with that. Don't mess with that whatsoever. Get that out of here. We have Out to Sea. Grumpy Old Men 2. Grumpy Old Men 1. No, wait. This one is 2. This one's 1. Okay. Okay, so there's those. Here we have Everyone Loves Raymond, one of the seasons. Right there. So we got some recorded Ed, Edd and Eddy. Okay. Some more recorded Ed, Edd and Eddy and some others probably. So we got Daredevil right there. Some Dragon Ball GT. Some more Dragon Ball GT. More Dragon Ball GT. I grew up with Dragon Ball, man. Another one right there. Got some of the Dragon Ball Z's. And I used to watch these so much because we just didn't have cable once upon a time when we first moved here into this house. It was like years ago. We just didn't have cable, so and we couldn't afford it. So we just you know, watch a lot of VHS tapes. You know, I still have mine. It's real talk. More Dragon Ball right there. This is one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies of all time, which is Lord Slug. It's a classic. Then we got Dragon Ball on cassette. Okay. From here, Creep Show 2 and Creep Show 1. Beetleborgs right there. The first Batman movie with Adam West. We got Batman Returns. And you guys know I got the first Batman movie from the late 80s. That's the first one which is the first movie to Batman Returns. We got Batman Forever. Batman and Robin. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, and one of the Batman episodes from the animated series that is one of the best episodes that has to do with the Riddler. So that's part 1 of my movie collection for my VHS tapes anyways, and tomorrow we'll do part 3, and I'm out.